If you are looking for permanent makeup training, then you might want to watch this one. So I'm Layla Hinchin. I have been in the industry for over 20 years and I've been teaching for over 15 years now. So it's safe to say when it comes to permanent makeup training, I do know a thing or two. In this short video, I'm going to give you some top tips on what to look for when choosing your permanent makeup trainer. Now, over 4 years ago, I created the PMU Circle, which is an online membership platform for permanent makeup artists to assist in delivering quality education and ongoing support. And since launching this, I hear the same thing from artists day in, day out. Things like just really not feeling confident after their beginner training, not getting enough hands-on training, not having enough ongoing support. So to help you avoid making those mistakes, let me tell you a little bit more. The most important things to look for when choosing your training course will be, number one, who is your trainer? Now, permanent makeup is an art. You are tattooing someone's face, and it's really, really important that you like your trainer's style of work because this is the style that you are going to be learning. So do your research, have a chat with your potential trainer, make sure you get a good feel for them, and be sure to check out their work. Another little tip for you is always look for healed results as well, because straight after images, let's say, are a little bit easier to have perfect. The healed results are what demonstrates true skill in permanent makeup. The next thing I would be asking is how many students to one class and how many trainers are present. So if it's one trainer, how many students are on that class? And for me personally, I would say any more than 2 students to one trainer is too large. You're going to need a lot of guidance and a lot of hands-on support throughout your training. Make sure you're getting the attention that you're going to need. The next thing is how many days are spent actually in the academy with the trainer. Now, I know a lot of people think, oh my God, it's only 3 days, like that's brilliant. The less amount of days you get with your trainer, the worse, I would say. Now, I'm not here to give you any BS marketing or sales. There's enough of that out there that unfortunately lead a lot of people in only to be left disappointed. So I'm just here to be honest with you. Permanent makeup is hard. Okay, I know you're going to see all of these marketing tactics where you can make 6 figures and you'd think you're going to be fully booked straight after training. In the real world, unfortunately, this just isn't the case. Now, yes, you can make 6 figures. You can earn an incredible income from permanent makeup, but it takes a lot of time, hard work and dedication. So please don't think it's going to be an instant thing. And by looking for these cheaper, shorter courses, I guarantee you're going to be left having to spend a lot more out to continue. So how many days depends on how many treatments you are learning. I do not believe in learning all 3 areas, so brows, lips and eyes in one course. I've done this in the past, I taught this many years ago, and again, I just found it's very overwhelming for most students. There's too much to learn. You get confused, and then the chances of you actually continuing are slim. So I would recommend focusing on one area at a time with your training. And say if you're doing a brow course, I would be looking at a minimum of 4 to 5 days, minimum. Again, you are tattooing someone's face here. No matter what you call it, nano shading, nano blading, microblading, machine work, tattooing, it's the same thing. So again, please don't be confused by all of the marketing terms out there. The minute you implant ink under somebody's skin, you are tattooing their face. So you need good training with this. The next thing I would be asking a trainer is how many models do I do during the course under supervision? And do I have that model to myself or is it shared? Because you'll be surprised how many times I hear students say they had to share models and they got to do a tiny bit and that was it. Now, what you need to know is that every single skin type that you work on is going to be completely different. Every skin type throws different challenges at us. So the more hands-on models you can do under supervision with your trainer, the more confident you will feel when you're finished your training and you're off to do your own models. Rather than you doing 1 or 2 models under supervision and then experiencing all of these problems on your own. So we've got who is our trainer, make sure you like their work. I'd also be looking at how much experience they have as well, because we are always learning in permanent makeup. Even now, all these years in, I'm still learning. So you definitely want a trainer that has a lot of experience behind them. How many to a course? So ideally no more than 2 students to 1 trainer. How many days is your course? The longer the better. And how many modules do you get to complete on that course? Again, the longer the better. You should also be looking at, do you get pre-learning? A lot of trainers will now offer pre-study before you come in, which is online, and it just really utilises and maximises your hands-on time together. The next thing you want to be looking at is your kit. So how much is included in the kit? What machine is included in the kit? And again, do a little bit of research. One machine is going to cost £100, another machine could cost £1,500. So when you see price variations in training courses, this could also come from the kit content. And very, very important, what aftercare support do you get? As I say, we are always learning in permanent makeup, and ongoing support is a must. You need to be able to contact your trainer and get a response at any point. You are going to need ongoing support, so just really make sure you get this with your training course. Now, I no longer offer the short, intense training courses, which is generally what we see in the industry. After so many years of teaching and speaking to artists on a daily basis through the PMU circle, I really felt the need to up training standards. There are too many artists that are paying thousands out on training, leaving and not continuing. They're too scared, they don't feel confident, they feel like they don't know what they're doing. And I just came to realise that the industry has advanced so much over the last 5 years. There is so much more to know, and these short 4 or 5 day courses, they're just not enough anymore, because you're going to leave training, you're going to go online into support forums. We have lots of them, which is incredible. But it's only after training and going in places like this or on the PMU circle that you realise actually you don't know much at all. So I wanted to change that, which is why I've introduced my PMU mentorships. It's a brand new way of training. It includes so much more time together. I mean, the minimum time that we spend together on a mentorship is 3 months. And this is not 3 months, 5 days a week, but it'll be a minimum of 3 months together. Days will be spaced out. It's on a one-to-one basis. So we work together at a rate that suits you. You're going to be at home practicing in between, and we're going to master one thing at a time so that as you move on, you're fully confident in everything that you are learning. This means that after your mentorship, you are going to be so much more confident than you would be on a short 4 or 5 day course. You're going to go out there and do your models and case studies, knowing that you are making the right choices and knowing that you are doing a good job. I mean, if you look at tattooing, body art, the apprenticeships that they do can be 3 years long, and they don't even touch skin for the first year of their education. And yet here we are in our industry with these short, intense courses, throwing you onto someone's face within a day or 2. So this is what I wanted to change with the PMU mentorship. It's a completely different way of learning, but it will create better and more confident artists. And then the last thing I want to talk to you is price. Now, again, I see a lot of artists that price shop training courses, and unfortunately, what then happens is you end up spending more in the long run because the courses are generally not very good, and then you're just left having to retrain and retrain and retrain if you want to continue. So please don't price shop your training courses. The things that I mentioned earlier, your trainer, their experience, the amount of people in a class, what's included in the kit, the support, how long the course is, all of those things are what you should be prioritising. And if you find a course that's out of budget, save up for a little bit longer rather than just wasting it and then having to pay out again later down the line. So the PMU mentorships are priced higher than what my 4 or 5 day beginner courses was. And the reasoning behind that is because first off, it's one-to-one. Second off, it's completely tailored and bespoke to you. And third off, you're going to complete at least triple the amount of models with me under supervision than you would have in the 4 or 5 day courses. You get to spend a lot more hands-on time with me. And of course, as always with any of my courses, you will get ongoing dedicated support. So whilst the mentorship price is higher, when you compare it to what you will get in a 4 to 5 day course, I really do believe that it's still going to save you so much more money in the long run. Now, there are some absolutely incredible trainers scattered across the UK. So definitely do your research, jump on the phone, have a chat with a few people. And if you have any questions for me at all, you are more than welcome to give me a call and we can have a chat. So good luck with your search and your new career in permanent makeup, and hopefully I'll see you soon.